Welcome back, my dear friends of the universe. So, it's finally been revealed. The secrets are out. We know what the game is going to be. We know the theme, we know the release dates, and we know a couple of interesting details about the upcoming game called Battlefield 1. No, not Battlefield 5, not Battlefield 2143, and not Battlefield Bad Company 3 or whatever. It's a totally new take on things, and it is a brilliant move in my opinion from DICE, and I am so excited for this game. I really thought they were going to go the futuristic approach just like COD does, but it seems like maybe Battlefield is leading the front on the hype war when it comes to the two franchises this year. And I have a hard time believing that with the recent mess with Infinite Warfare and what I talked about in the previous video, that, well, Call of Duty's gonna have a hard time. Let's just leave it at that. Either way, that's not what this video is going to be about. We're gonna talk about the release date. We're gonna talk about some juicy details that they revealed at their little, I'm not sure if you can call it press conference, but I'm gonna call it that. So, the release date for Battlefield 1, the World War I setting Battlefield, will be 21st of October, but you can get it earlier if you have EA access, and that's going to be on the 18th of October. So mid to late October you will be able to get your hands on Battlefield 1. There will also be different ways that you can play the game before that on different shows and cons or whatever, and maybe we're gonna get better. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get better. DICE are pretty heavily, well, they like their open betas and closed betas and whatever, so we're probably going to see a beta along the path as well. And, yeah, World War I setting. Just as I said, I did not think that would happen. Not at all. A lot of people have expressed concerns earlier about how they would handle the customization system and all of that, but they said that they have a very fleshed out customization system for the game. So I'm gonna believe what they say. And also there's gonna be a little bit more focus on melee combat. There's gonna be a lot of different elements that we haven't seen before. There's gonna be mounts. As we can see in the trailer, we see someone ride a horse, for example. So there will be something that you can do while riding a horse and sort of attacking, because there will be fights placed in Arabian countries. So there's going to be a front there, and there's going to be on the Western front as well. And yeah, I mean, we can take a lot of hints from just watching the actual trailer. And something that I thought was kind of cool was that they said that there will be a lot of different tanks for the game. Now, because during this time, tanks was something very new. It was something that every country tried to develop and try to do their own take on. Therefore, there was a lot of different versions of tanks all around the world. And they really want to try to capture that and make that come alive in Battlefield 1. And that will sort of, I think, at least, create some asymmetrical gameplay along the way, which could be really interesting. There will also be gas. There will be gas masks, as we can see in the trailer. And they seem to be utilizing a lot of different ways to change up the battlefield and create different approaches in the battlefield. There will be trench warfare, as it was very big in World War I, of course, and therefore the melee options will be probably a lot more fleshed out. It will be interesting to see how they actually are going to tackle that. Are we going to have the classical melee system, that that we have in Battlefield 4, where we get stuck in an animation, or will we be able to pick out a club and just go to town on people? I have a hard time, as they said that the melee focus will be a little bit bigger with Battlefield 1. I have a hard time believing that it will be some sort of animation that you're gonna get locked into, but maybe some sort of finisher move every once in a while if you want to. But I would be surprised if you don't have a different option where you get not locked into an animation. Something that they talked about as well, which was kind of cool, is that if you are playing with the squad, you can use that squad and play through multiple servers and so on. And I've sounded a little bit more like this is going to be a little bit more of a fleshed out system than the earlier ones we have seen before, and probably going to be something that will be for consoles as well. I guess we're just gonna have to see some sort of lobby system where you can join a group and then squad up and go to town on people, because they specifically said that it's more fun playing this game with friends. Of course, it's always going to be valid to play alone, but it's always going to be more fun playing with friends. And it seems like maybe they're trying to push that even further, that they want to get an emphasis on the team play, which I find is very interesting. There was also some questions about the flamethrower, and they didn't want to say too much, but there is going to be something about the flamethrower, and we're gonna get our hands on it. That's just what they said. I think they used those words. You're gonna get your hands on it one way or another. So either it's going to be an addition in the multiplayer, which is going to be really interesting, or it's just going to be something that we will be able to use in the single player version. And either way, I think the game looks, or potentially will look, amazing. It really looks like they have used almost the same graphics as they did for Battlefront, which was my prediction from my Will Battlefield 5 be any good video. And I predict that this game will be something a little bit out of the ordinary, but still very interesting, a little bit going back to roots. And they're really doing a smart choice here, which I think the developers of Call of Duty should do as well, but they haven't really taken that approach. But might be that DICE is just one step ahead on this one. I am very excited for the game, and I will keep you updated with more news in the future about this, and hopefully exclusive footage somewhere along the way where we can try to get our hands on the game and actually play it. That would be really awesome. I know there are some YouTubers, some bigger YouTubers than me, that actually have gotten to play the game, because that's what sort of we saw in pictures at the reveal. So I know that people have played the game, and it's going to be interesting to hear their opinions pretty soon. I think it's all about secrecy and contracts and whatever. Either way, thank you for watching this video, and until next time.